whole time, I'm telling you, we're going to take care of this, we're going to take care of this, we're going to take care of this. And I really don't have to take care of it because he didn't do something that he was supposed to do. But it ain't about that with me. With me, I mean, bro, everything I got, I had to work hard for. And I appreciate somebody that works hard for stuff. All most people want is just custom.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
What's up, Zeke? Trying to look. Still got 3 puppies left. I know it's 4 down there. One of mine, that's Zinc. Y'all hadn't met Zinc yet. I'm gonna introduce y'all to Zinc just like I did Arkansas. So that is complete. So that's a good thing. Now I got a good mixture of Diesel in Dallas and some of the girls in Vegas and OC. So the bloodline is real strong and real thick over here. Got the Frenchies out here. Here's OC. She heard me say her name. Baby. Boy, this week been a long, rough week. But you got to stay positive, Doc. I'm telling you got to stay positive. But the way I look at stuff, and I ain't finna get on here preaching nothing about my woes and that type of stuff. But the way you gotta look at this stuff, whether you believe or not, whatever you believe in, you just gotta know that whatever you going through, that shit is here to make you strong. Hey, baby. And then on the other side of it, it's a big shiny pot of gold at the end of that rainbow. So you gotta stay positive, man. So listen to me trying to get motivational speeches, but that's how you gotta look at it, man. Because look, I've been doing HVAC, and I got this thing on coolers. It's called a pressure relief valve. And I made the analogy to myself, man. When that pressure started to build, if you ain't got a way to vent or the way to let that stuff seep off, you're gonna blow the system. So I had to let the stuff seep off because people been pushing me. They've been pushing me this week, and it's always the people you do the most for. And I keep telling y'all that, and I don't want to make this video about that. It can be Twitter. I don't want to make it about that, man. But let's just say this. Y'all stop running to the internet to solve your woes when all you got to do is talk. Because I've been a blessing. So where you going, bro? Hey, out there. Because I was going to be and was being a blessing to somebody who don't deserve it. And this is all about a pup. But I want y'all to understand one thing, and I ain't finna get into character. I want y'all to understand one thing, that these females only come in the heat every 6 months. And if you ain't breeding them alive, then it's gonna take longer. So with that being said, I noticed, I turn around and say, I'll stand up. I was trying to sit down before I go to work. With that being said, if you do a lot of breeding and you shed a lot of puppies, then you're a puppy mill. If you only breed a bitch once a year, then you take too goddamn long. Well, over here at ZTR, we do it how we do it. So stay out of my business. It ain't no standard to this breeding thing. These are side hustles. For some people, it's a full-time thing. This is a side hustle for me. I don't live off of these dogs. These are my pets that I give you an opportunity to get. You don't have to buy from them. I don't want to turn this into one of them things, but they kind of, like I said, man, it's always the people you do the most for. And if they had to just talk to me instead of running to the internet to try and defame us, like we didn't get to where we at. And I don't even think we where I want to be. So don't look at that like me being cocky, arrogant, but we didn't get to where we at if it wasn't for us treating our people good. I do that in all my stores, all my businesses. I hate for a hard-working man not to get treated good. And that's been a common issue, especially depending on where you live in this country. That's been a common issue, man, is where customer service is really starting to suck. And people, and the customers, well, hey, that shit work both ways. Because you got customers that don't know how to act. And they do what they see, what the television taught them. Meaning, they see they supposed to get mad and run to the internet. Man, sometimes just take the time. Let me put this stuff down. Hold on. Golly. Y'all didn't see Moo Moo this morning. Maybe I ought to start talking this morning a little bit clearer. I ain't saying as much. But customers think because on the internet and what their mom and daddy taught them from the 80s that you're supposed to get on here, not get on here, but you're supposed to start yelling and screaming and making up lies and not telling the whole truth about stuff, that you're gonna get what you want. Let me give y'all an ancient Chinese secret that I got from a black woman. I'm playing, I don't know if it was Chinese or Japanese, it was one of them. But my great aunt, the aristocrat of the family, told me, she said, you get flies with shit and bees with honey. And man, when she told me that, I was probably 17, 18 years old, getting ready to go to the military. I don't know why she told me. Maybe we was having a discussion about something, but she thought it was important for her to tell me. I'm letting y'all see the puppies too. That's not Zink. That's that boy. That's that nice boy from the other video that was running around chasing the ball. So he's gonna be extremely nice. And then you got Zink is in the back, and then we got the two other puppies that we hadn't really named yet. Both of those are boys. So we do got boys left. And I'm telling y'all know. If you can't tell by now, that our puppies turn out to be some nice looking animals, this is your opportunity to get one. If not, we're gonna have to make some adjustments. I know that the economy is hurting, and that stuff reflects on on both the buy and the purchaser side. So I might make some adjustments. I might not. I don't know. But a lot of people have. See, I've been up now. Coffee is working because I'm starting to say again. But look at Tweet. What y'all doing? Yeah, on the ground in my yard. I ain't never had no parvo problem. We got deers and everything to run out here, man. Thank God I'm gonna knock on about 4 of these trees for saying that. But we ain't never had no parvo problems over here. Absolutely not. And I'm glad we plan on keeping it that way. And it's all type of animals that walk around here. One day I'm gonna do a video on that because you can get parvo. And I say I ain't had no parvo over here now, but that don't mean that shit can't change. Os. Come on. That don't mean that shit can't change, because it can change. There's so many different ways to get parvo. That shit can travel in the air, on the ground, through pets. It's just it's like COVID's cousin. That shit is strong. But that shit ain't man-made. We ain't gonna talk about that. All right. What was I talking about though? I'm gonna turn the camera on. Y'all ain't gotta look at me. Y'all can hear me while I let y'all see the puppy. Big Macho. Macho's up here because him and Twitter have. Macho's about to be a baby daddy, and Twitter is about to be a baby mama, and Osi is already got kids. So they might start howling, y'all. They hear the Macho and this one looking for deers. Look at him, little puppy over here with the puppies. Where y'all going? Y'all just all over the place. Look at this. Y'all look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Don't y'all love it? That's Zink right there, y'all. Y'all see how thick she is? That is Diesel and Vegas's daughter. No, that's Diesel and Osa's daughter. Whew. I'm real proud of that one. She gonna be something serious. The wife knew we was gonna keep her before we even had this litter. She said we keeping a female out of that litter. And you happy wife, happy life, right? So that was easy. We all got along, agreed on that. Who wouldn't want to keep another puppy? We just wanted one more. Macho up here, man, him sitting on that trailer. That is a beautiful dog. Look at him. I'm gonna shut up and get some video. Watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him, watch him. Where you going, bro? Hoo, hoo. Anyways, just kind of been all over the place. But anyways, so we wanted to, she knew we was gonna keep a puppy. She said it. She was excited about that litter and what it would produce, and she got what she wanted. A real nice female. Cause I didn't know it was gonna be a female in there that stood out. I didn't know what it was gonna produce because it was the first time. I had some ideas since I've seen it before. Between Diesel and his Vegas, which is Oates' mother, I've seen it before, so I knew it was gonna produce something. I had a good feeling that it was gonna, because I never know what it's gonna produce, but you know what I mean. Stop rambling about this shit. Yeah. So, hey, Macho, where you going? For those. Was you over here with your daughters? My boys got all this trash out here. We got to get this shit up. I don't want to play that. Got the gas. Let me get this right quick. So let me fix this. Yep. All right. So, dang, this one got gas in it and everything, man. Come on, no. Come on, y'all. That's the Roddy King. He's real mechanical. He like taking apart shit. He get that from me. That's one of the traits that he got from me. Is he like taking stuff apart and building it. But the part that he ain't figured out yet is how to build it. He know how to take it apart, but he just don't always complete the job. It's all good. He'll catch on. Boots outside on. Boy, I'll tell you. I mean, y'all got kids. If you got kids, put I got kids in the comments. And you know my woes. All right. Macho, get back over here. Anyways, so I was talking about people going to the internet and doing, going to the internet and not talking to you, giving the chance to not talk to you before they start doing stuff. Like, and imagine that. I'm telling y'all about this type of stuff. And I'm telling you, as a breeder, y'all don't realize, see, most of the times the customer thinking that you just deal with one person. The customer's only concerned about it from their view. I deal with it from a overall perspective of everybody. So you may see this interaction between you and me as you versus me, or not you versus me, but you and me. But I'm dealing with this transaction with you and everybody on the list, and everybody that's before and after you. So some people look at it from a very small standpoint versus I'm having to make decisions in order to please a group. When you looking at it like I just only need to please you. And so this is definitely nothing that's out of the ordinary. When you just swap hands, it's definitely nothing out of the ordinary. When you in any kind of business, you're gonna have people that you won't be able to please no matter how nice you are. The hard part is, as a business owner, it's not letting people change you. I'm naturally a good guy, and I do my best to please everybody. Sometimes I go way more farther than what I need to, and still get slapped in the goddamn face. And I'll be honest with you, I'm getting sick of it. But I ain't let them change me yet, so ain't all y'all gonna feel it. But y'all stop running to the internet, talking to any other person before you talk to the actual breeder about situations. I've tried to. I have made a bunch of videos to let y'all know about certain situations, to keep y'all from spending so much money in the vet, because I understand that in the vets, And the vets that have, and the vets, for the vets of the larger cities, every time you go to the vet, it's going to be probably $300, $400, $500, $600. Whereas in the country, like I said, our vets don't cost that much. Our smaller states, our vets don't cost that much. But every time you guys go to the vets in the city, it's like y'all going to a real ass hospital. You got damn near not got to take out insurance to pay for an issue for a dog. And that's the thing, man. If you would talk to the vet, you will find. I mean, if you would talk to the breeder, you will realize that what the vet is telling you is it could be one of two things. Either they trying to make money off of you, or they don't really know, or they really don't know what the hell they talking about. Again, for instance, a heart murmur. A lot of these vets are diagnosed, and I'm getting to the point where I believe they know what they're doing because they need to make that money. Because they make so much money, they send you to their friends who's the specialists and all that type of shit. I can't imagine having to do that. And I'm telling you, hey, Macho, where you? Macho likes Mama ZTR. That's his girlfriend. See, look, watch this. Wear her out. You shouldn't have called him. Macho, that's his girlfriend. Macho, you better get your hands on my woman. He ain't gonna let her get to work together. He ain't gonna leave her alone. I almost think she like that shit. Cause none of the dogs like her. Except for her dogs. No, they like her. Let me cut it out. They like her. They just don't really, I'm gonna say, associate with her too much. I mean, I wouldn't associate with you neither if you couldn't remember my name. I mean, if I was Diesel, you called me Dallas, that'd piss me off. Look, Macho happy. He think he did something. She don't like you, Nat. Where y'all at? Come back over here, Diesel. Hey, what was I saying? Because, I be forgetting stuff. What was I saying? It's going to come back to me, y'all. It's going to come back to me. Let me see. Yeah. So, boy, it came back to me. Thank God for coffee. And then I forgot. All right. Yeah, so the vets, man, like I said, I almost think they be doing this shit intentionally because they see, not only do they tell you to come back, they never tell you the good about the situation, the likelihood that it's not a bad thing situation. They always tell you the worst because the worst sells. So the more money they can get out of you, the more money, the better they doing. And they'll send you to a specialist, which who's a friend, or probably their cousin or their brother. I've noticed that vets usually have, once one vet in the family, there's probably 2 or 3 vets in the family. Because why else would you go be a animal doctor instead of a human doctor when it's harder and make less money? I love my vet. Don't get it twisted. I keep telling y'all, I love my vet. But at the same time, I got to take care of my people. And y'all my people. But anyways, so that, they will, I guess I can turn it around. I don't want to see me, I'll turn it around. Huh? Oh, okay. She can take Jay to the store. I got to go up there too, though. But anyway, so like again with the heart murmur situation, so they diagnosed the puppy with a heart murmur. Now, basically, a heart murmur is an irregular heartbeat. Now, if you know anything about medicine, which remember I was a comeback medic. I served in Iraq. Got my combat badge, combat medic badge, CMB. But so basically, that you would know that if a dog gets excited, what you're talking about, a puppy that has never been in another situation, has never been outside the environment that they grew up in. Yeah, I'm up here, pup. You want to get up here? Come on, pup. Ah, dang it, to it. Anyway, let's see if I can get him to come up here. Come here, pup. Yep. Come here. You looking? Come here, pup. So this is how you get these dogs to be active. Go ahead, Twit. Fat mama. Go ahead, Twit. Good girl, Twit. Yep. All right. So, I'm gonna stop getting off subject, man. What was I saying? I guess I should say the long story short part. That'll just sum this all up, because I'm pretty sure y'all not still watching. That's 20 minutes. So the dog gets anxious, it gets nervous, because there's a lot of people around. You got 5 or 6 tall beings standing around something that don't look like you. You're not around your mother. I'm referring to the dogs, the puppies. And somebody's touching you, probing you, sticking something in your anal, all this type of stuff. And at the same time, because the doctor's in a rush, the doctor sticks I forget what they call it. That's crazy. I ain't never think I would. A stethoscope on your heart, and listens to it. We talking about a puppy that's only been in this world for 8 weeks. Touches your heart, touches your chest to get a heart palpitation, and your heart is supposed to be just going doom doom, doo doo, doo doo. But instead it's going doo doo doo, doo 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 doo, doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. The puppy can be nervous. Now, in my situation, this even happened to me. This is why I know about it, because I did my research on it, because I had never experienced it when I first started doing this. I thought the dog had a heart murmur, and immediately the vet started trying to make more money off of me. And I was like, I get it. That's what it is. And I had to bite the bullet, because I wasn't getting rid of the dog. I love the dog. That dog is no longer here. All her puppies here. She don't have no more blood from her. I'm not gonna mention where I got the breed, but it was, and none of that matters. None of that matters. But the main thing is that when that dog grew up, she was one of the most beautiful females I ever had over here. The only clue I give you is she was a real dark female. She was one of the most beautiful females I had over here. She looked like Osi, a whole lot like Osi, but without a tail. And she produced good litters. None of her puppies had problems, and the heart murmur went away. After 6 months, I did another checkup. She didn't have it. Then I imported a dog. Now, my first import went through another breeder that I bought the dog from as a puppy. The mom came over here and imported. But it was my first import. It really wasn't my first import, but the litter was conceived overseas. But the puppy had the same thing. And I was like, man, this shit is crazy. There's too much of this shit going on. What's going on with all these import dogs? Again, but I knew from the past that it went away. Same thing with that dog. It went away. Then he had it. And then I started kind of noticing the trend, man. It wasn't nothing. Look at that. They made it up there, y'all. I started noticing the trend that let me look more into this stuff. And then I got to talking. I finally talked to somebody and kind of came up with some stuff, man. But the main thing, long story short, is that the dog can get excited for numerous reasons, and the vet are misdiagnosed. And they can do that. They can. Let me clean this up. They misdiagnosed. They misdiagnosed the puppy or whatnot on numerous occasions. So I stopped doing that. And if a person would, just because, I'm glad I didn't hit that button. So just because I'm used to that and I experienced that with numerous puppies from different situations, the vet misdiagnosing them and making these suggestions to send you to go see a specialist and type of stuff. You talking about $1,500 for your initial vet? That shit is crazy. And sometimes people have done that. And the whole time they talking to me, they not talking to me. They talking to other people. I'm finding out from other people. And long story short, none of the dogs ever as adults around here have had heart murmurs. Not one single dog have I produced ever had a full-blown heart murmur. Not even a full-blown, just a goddamn heart murmur that turned into something. So the point that I'm trying to make, that if the owners will reach out to me instead of talking to other people first, like the carrier the transportation person or talking to the vet, numerous vets, and the vet's cousins, and the vet's mama, daddy, and his firstborn child, then you would know, hey, tell that vet that my breeder has told me that the puppies are probably anxious, and that I should either go get another vet to look at it to kind of confirm, or I should just wait 6 months before I start spending any real money. Let me tell y'all a secret. Let me tell you a secret. You can say no. You can say no to a vet. You don't have to do what they suggest to you. You can say no. Say it with me. Put in the comments if you're still with me. No. You can say no to the vet. Just like you can say no to a doctor. That's what they suggest. That ain't what you got to do. Now let me get back up. So, Miss Olsen playing with her pups. She got 3 of them right there. Just letting them chill. Yeah, reach out to, and this is just one of different kind of situations that can arise. I just gave y'all a real simple, easy one. That's that boy, y'all. That's that boy that I like. I really like him. But he can't stay around here. He got to go. Maybe. May send him to ZTR South. Who knows? What's up, brother? So like I said, it could be. So just reach out to. Here, I'm gonna end this. So just make sure that you're talking to your breeder throughout the whole process. If you got a good breeder, talk to your breeder throughout the whole process. Don't just stop when you get your puppy. That's the worst time to do it, if anything. So continue to talk to your breeder, and that's something that you should look at. A lot of these guys will stop answering the phone right after they get their cash and they get your money. They probably not talking to you throughout the whole breeding or the whole delivery process or none of that. Once they get your money, ain't been like that. We got a lot of customers. We call them owners. We got a lot of owners. Ooh, my bad. That shit happens. We got a lot of owners that we haven't had any problems with, and 9 times out of 10, small situations get handled. One particular one kind of bowled me over, made me hit my pressure relief valve this time, because they went to the internet to kind of bust me out, which in the whole time, I'm telling you, we're going to take care of this, we're going to take care of this, we're going to take care of this, and I really don't have to take care of it because he didn't do something that he was supposed to do. But it ain't about that with me. With me, I mean, bro, everything I got, I had to work hard for. And I appreciate somebody that works hard for stuff. All most people want is just good customer service and feel like you care about them. And I do that. But then when you just go behind my back and just blindside me after the whole time I'm talking to you, just go blow me up. I try to. It never really worked because all my customers will jump in, my owners will jump in and say, "Man, ZTR, that ain't ZTR." And then you'll see that who you're talking to. When you read their comments, you're like, "Man, that shit ain't making sense." But it's the fact of the matter that you won't even pick up the phone and call us. You'll rather text. As a damn near 40-year-old man, you'll rather text instead of pick up the phone and call us. Every email, every call, every text was responded to. And then they just decide to blindside us. So, do what you feel you need to do. I love my owners. My owners are family. My dogs are family. But to all you non-ZTR folks that hadn't got you a dog yet, just know it ain't too many out there that's gonna treat you like we do when it comes to these Rottweilers and Frenchies. I'm just telling you. It ain't too many of them out there. And until next time, 501-414-1219. 501-414-1219. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to kind of do something special, but I don't know what exactly I want to do just quite yet. I just want to do something a little different this time on a certain thing, since I got for sure just one extra puppy. So I might do something, but I don't know. I don't know. But we got plenty of yard. I just got to get more fence. But until next time, y'all got any questions, whether you bought one from me or not, and I get that all the time, hit me up, TikTok, Instagram, all of the links and everything. I know it's the same thing every time at the bottom in the comments, not the comments, but in the description section. But each one of those is a link to my channels, my each one of my platforms. So get on there and send me a message. And y'all know, like I said, people use it all the time. They ain't bought nothing from me, but I'm answering questions. Till next time, if I don't get back to you real fast, I will get back to you on time. Till next time, ZTR.